Degenerates now live.
No. Welcome to the
Special,
Playoff
special, extra,
NFL
extra.
playoff special.
Hitting you guys with all those little bangers. All right, so check it out. It's the 2019-2020 NFL Super Bowl playoff bracket special.
We are back.
In our last episode, we mentioned that we're going to pick our bracket. We're going to use a point system. We haven't figured out the point system yet, but our brackets are going to be set. We'll add the point system in our description on our YouTube video.
No, we could just do it like each round is like, so like round 1 is 1 point, round 2 is 2, and then round 3 is 4.
We can do like 5, 10, 15.
Yeah,
Yeah,
five.
but what if
So
you
we
get
can do,
like
look, we'll do it like this.
score can get
We'll
like
do it
a
like this.
situation.
Look, we'll do it like this. So we'll do round 1 gets 5. Round 2, everything you get correct is plus 10. Round
Guys,
3
wait,
is
wait, wait,
plus
guys.
15,
We
and then the
can
champion
we can
is.
even do just round by round, honestly.
What do you mean?
Oh, like
Well,
we can keep updating it, and
Yeah.
then like we could just
Yeah.
repick.
The problem is, look, let's say
No,
you
we
have.
probably shouldn't do
Look,
that.
let's
No,
say you
no, it
get the.
shouldn't be like that.
Hear me out. Hear me
Why?
out here.
Because we're one bracket. We said that.
Yes, okay, but let's say you get like all 4 wrong.
Then you
Or
take a
get
hit.
wrong.
You take a
You
hit.
took a fat L.
You take a hit.
You're going to have to eat that.
Okay,
hum
and then
that
what
You're
you're
else?
gonna have to do whatever the,
Eat that,
the
like,
audience wants to
disgusting
Okay,
do.
let's say we all
fruit or
let's say we all tied
Eat
for
pickled pig feet or some shit like
Guys
that.
not listening. Let's say we're all tied for all 3 of us get 3 wrong.
Hike,
what happens next?
hike. We cross that bridge when we get there.
There's a lot of things. Don't worry.
We'll get to our point system later. Anyway,
We'll get
that's
to the
behind
point
the
system
scenes.
later.
That's
The point system's
production,
gonna
Mr.
be
Dre type of stuff over here in the
Don't
back.
worry about none of that.
You know how
We'll
it
get that
goes,
set
you know
up
how
for
it
you.
goes. Anyway, do we want to just get started that
Well,
deep
here's
into
what-
it?
here's what we're
Oh,
gonna
but
do.
we do need to make an announcement though about our little how we're gonna make our little dare or whatever our
It's
loser.
not going to be there.
Not there,
The
you know.
loser has to do something.
Has to do something. It's there,
What are they
there
doing?
to me. I don't know.
What are they
Look,
doing?
That's
All
that's
of
up to
you
the viewers.
freaking degenerates that are watching this video, comment right now.
Pause the
Scroll
video.
down, Pause
Pause the video.
Scroll,
No, you
scroll,
can play
comment
it.
right now.
Play it
play
and
it.
listen.
But, you know,
Perfect. Go comment whatever the hell you guys want us to do for the loser. That's it. One
I
of us
think
is
it-
gonna do it. We're all men. We're all man.
think it
men
should
of
be
our
a
word,
hot
and we're
pepper.
gonna make it happen. That's it.
Look, hear me out.
I
Hear me
think it
out.
should be a hot pepper.
Whatever you guys decide, whatever you guys comment, whatever we like the most, or let's say maybe our
We could do like a
producer
poll too,
might like
or
the
like
most.
we can randomize it. Whatever.
We can
Some-
do
We just need
whichever-
options. We just need options in the comments, and
We
then we'll
can-
be able to pick it from there.
We can do
Yeah.
whichever is the most liked too.
Yeah, we
Something
can do it
that.
like that too.
And we don't
like-
get too many comments, but you know, I'm hoping
stretch it
everybody
out.
will comment. You know,
Don't forget to subscribe when you're watching us, by the
Of
way.
course, of
we-
course.
wait, guys. Don't say anything.
Not
Remember,
saying anything.
once we get to 100 subscribers, we are going to do a giveaway for your favorite sports team's hat.
But not the
That's
Clippers.
still in play. Yeah, not
Yeah,
the
fuck the
Clippers.
Clippers.
Fuck
No
the
Clippers.
Clippers.
it's the only one we.
All right, let's get the Sunday.
Saturday.
Well, the
games.
football special going.
All right, but let's start with the Saturday games or what? What are we
Well,
doing?
we're
Doesn't
we're
matter.
not
We're
gonna-
just saying the
Doesn't
bracket.
matter.
by the
Okay,
bracket.
Let's start with the first game.
left to right. Left to right.
The
Yeah.
first game is the Buffalo Bills at Houston.
Who you got?
I have the Texans winning that one
Okay.
in a
So
close
you
battle.
got the Deshaun Watson, DeAndre Hopkins.
JJ Watt might be back.
Actually, Fuller is the key member of this.
Wade
If
Fuller?
he plays,
He'll play.
I think they have enough to beat the Bills.
Okay.
I feel like
And Josh Allen, rookie quarterback, not rookie quarterback, first
youngster.
first postseason game. I think in Houston is gonna be tough to play.
I think the Bills' defense is pretty good.
Yeah,
Man,
I agree,
Bills-
but first you need your quarterback to step up. First playoff game, you don't know.
You're right. You're right.
The
You're
thing
not
is,
wrong.
like, Bills is my sleeper team. I'm not saying they're gonna win the whole bowl or whatever, but I see them making it at least. I don't want to ruin my picks, but I see them advancing. Let's just
Wait,
say.
should we go one person at a time because we all have different stuff in different
I think-
places.
go ahead. Go.
Okay,
Yeah,
one
yeah,
person
go
at
through
a
your
time?
whole
You want
bracket.
to do your whole type
I
of
think
thing?
go through your whole
Yes,
bracket.
that's how
and
we
I
then
mean,
explain.
okay. I like it.
I'll do
Respect.
mine- I'll go first, I guess.
No.
All right, for
no.
my first game, as you all know, I have the Texans coming out, and then for the second game, I have a surprise. We are
Ooh.
gonna remember
Wait.
the Titans.
Wait. Hot topic. Feeling hot. Okay, I have to get that out the way.
This year we're gonna remember the Titans. I think the Titans' running game is gonna be too much for New England, and their
Wrong.
terrible, shitty offense this year. Very bad.
Wrong.
Offense. I
Sorry,
think,
guys,
I
that was
think
loud.
I think the Titans are on a roll. They won 5 out of the last 6 games, and their only loss came to Houston. I think Ryan Tannehill's doing fine. I think Derrick Henry is good enough to.
So you're picking Ryan Tannehill over Tom Brady.
No, I'm
That's what you're telling me.
I'm picking
Let's
the.
put it this way.
I'm picking
That's what you're
Derrick
telling me.
Henry's running game over Tom Brady's offense this year.
Okay.
Let me get a little something
I'll
in there.
get to the point when
You know the thing is, you make a point because I can see Titans easily beating Patriots. Not easily.
Hashtag Hove said easily.
Easily.
Pats against
But
the
that's not
Pats.
gonna happen. But the thing is, like, you have a team that's on the rise, and you have a team that's freaking lost to the goddamn Miami Dolphins, which
Not relevant.
Me and Arman did call. We did call.
Not relevant.
Plus 950.
Plus 950. Anyway, you want to
Continue,
continue?
Ike.
Hype?
Continue, Ike. Finish,
Okay.
finish your whole bracket.
All right, and then
Wait. Before I continue, do you think Brady's gonna show up at all, or you think he's just not?
That's a
gonna show up?
stupid
I
question.
think, yeah, he's gonna show up.
Like,
but
it's
I
a
think it's
stupid
gonna
question.
be too little,
It
too
could
late.
be a stupid question,
That's a
but
stupid
that was
question.
my question. Is, does he think they're gonna lose because Brady's not showing up, or they're gonna lose
Impossible.
because like
They're
their
not gonna
offensive
lose.
line is not showing up?
They're not
you know?
gonna
Not
lose to the
offensive
Titans.
line. This is my bracket, not yours. You have your chance to talk.
I'm saying they're not gonna lose.
Okay, I really don't. Your opinion's your opinion. Doesn't
Your
matter
opinion.
to me what you think.
Keep your opinions
This
to
is what I
yourself
think.
for
Like that
now.
question because you
This
can't
is
say
what I
that against
think.
Tom Brady.
He's
I
asked
can
this
say
year.
what I want.
Retire him.
Lates.
Titans are retiring him this year.
Here you go.
I'm changing. I'm not changing my pick. Go.
All right, go
No,
ahead,
I
Ike. Go ahead, Ike. Move to the other side's first round. Move to the other
Okay.
side's first round.
Okay, so on the other side is Seattle against the
Eagles.
Philadelphia.
very
Eagles.
bad Philadelphia Eagles and the very bad Seattle Seahawks. That game, I have Philly winning that game. I think they're just gonna be. They're just gonna have a little. I think the Chris Carson injury is gonna be big for Seattle, and their second string running back is also injured. So
They
I
got
don't
beast
know.
mode back though.
Marshawn
yeah,
Lynch.
but he hasn't played it. He barely got any touches last week against
Didn't he get a touchdown?
San Francisco. Yeah, but that was on a
Marshawn
1 yard
Lynch.
run.
Yeah, you're right.
And then for the other game, I have the Saints beating the Vikings at home. I think Kirk Cousins still hasn't shown up during prime time.
He's not a primetime quarterback.
In New Orleans, I think New Orleans home field is crazy. I think it's gonna be too much for the Vikings.
think you're right.
And there's also the revenge factor from the last time these two played each other in the playoffs, and the Vikings had that Stephon Diggs miracle play. So I think the Saints are
Epic
gonna
play.
be ready
Shout
to
out
beat them.
Stephon.
All right. Before Hike continues, do you think we should stop here and like start moving
Get
on?
to our
Everyone
rounds,
does their first
their
round. What do you
best.
think about that? What do you think about that?
No, I think we should just take
finish the
turns.
bracket.
All
We
the
should
way.
just finish all the way through.
I just
yeah.
wanted to get repetitive, you know, like everyone's
No,
like
the reason why is because
Well, no, because you don't know what I picked in my first
okay, but
round.
keep your Super Bowl winner to the end.
Yeah.
Keep it to that.
And then we all go take turns announcing our winner.
All right. So the next round, I have Baltimore against the Houston Texans. I think Lamar Jackson and the Ravens are gonna be a little too much for Deshaun Watson. I think it's gonna be a close game, but the Ravens are gonna pull it out at home. I think they'll make the AFC
I think it's
Championship
gonna
game.
be a blowout, but I
Think
won't say
so?
who's gonna win.
All right, and then for the other round, I think that game is gonna be too much for the Titans. I think Kansas City's gonna be able to take care of business at home as well.
Patty Mahomes.
Yeah,
Against the
Patrick
Titans,
Mahomes.
right?
Patrick Mahomes will do fine against the Titans. I don't think they'll see too many problems with their 2 weeks bye. I think Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill are gonna wreak havoc on that team.
Casey decides to step up in defense in order to win the Super Bowl.
Their defense has been playing fine last
It's been
2
okay.
weeks.
It's been
Last 4 or
it's
5
been-
weeks.
It's been like
actually.
in the bottom. It's been at like the 15 to 20 mark,
Yeah, but last 4 or 5 weeks they've been showing up. They've been doing decent.
somewhat.
And then
Playoffs is a different beast.
yeah, and then on the other side we have San Francisco at home against Philadelphia. I think San Francisco is going to be able to win that game as well.
Easily.
So he's got Niners and Eagles.
Yeah, Niners and Eagles. Niners are going to come out on top on that one. Jimmy G and that creative offense.
Very
love watching that
creative,
offense
very
play.
creative, Very fun. Very fun to watch.
Very
They're-
good team.
yeah.
How about how about Bose?
Boza.
Nick Bosa. Nick Bosa. Yeah,
I'm honestly a big fan of George Kittle.
yeah. Their
So-
defense.
so
their
what's your
defense
finals like?
actually.
Kid's a stud.
So
How
Hike,
many-
who's in your Super Bowl hike?
What do you mean? He hasn't even got there yet.
Oh, we haven't gone there.
give
No, I'm in the
Give
divisional
him a
round
second
still.
punch.
And then
Oh
I have
my God,
Saints
I'm
against Green Bay. I think
Very fun game, by the way.
I think that's gonna be a high scoring game. I think the Saints are gonna pull out in that one in Green Bay. I just don't think Green Bay's offense has clicked this year at all, and the defense isn't too great either. Like
Rodgers ain't playing too bad though. Huh?
no,
Interesting.
last week the Lions were really close to beating them when it mattered for Green Bay a lot, and the Lions haven't been close to beating anyone since what's his name? Matthew Stafford got injured. So I don't know what happened there. So I have the Saints beating them in that one in a high scoring game. And then for my AFC and NFC championships, I have the Ravens against the Chiefs, 49ers against Saints. I think both games are going to be close. I think the Chiefs pull it up and pick
That
up
an
the
upset?
win. Yeah.
That has to be an upset.
I think the Chiefs
Not
pick up
quite.
a win. Pick up a win in Baltimore. They've played this year. The Chiefs won already, so I think they know the Ravens a little bit. And I think they pick up a win there. Lamar Jackson, I think this is his first playoff appearance as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
so
they didn't make it last year.
Yeah, so if I'm not mistaken, so I think Patty Mahomes made it to the AFC Championship last year, lost to Tom Brady. I think this year with Tom Brady out,
Brady.
he's gonna play the Ravens. He's
If
gonna
Tom
win,
Brady's
make
out.
it to the Super Bowl. 49ers against Saints. This is a little controversial one. But Saints, a dome team playing outside, I think they'll
The
win.
dome.
I think they'll
dome.
win in Green Bay, but I think they're gonna lose a close one against San Francisco. Another close game between the 49ers and Saints, just like the regular season game. But I think the 49ers win, and that home field advantage works towards their favor. I think they're gonna make the Super Bowl and play against the Chiefs, and I'll wait to tell you who I chose to win it all
And-
until when we all reveal it.
Yeah,
Okay,
we'll wait,
that's
we'll
exciting.
wait.
It's an interesting little pickup. Saints and the Chiefs. I'm sorry,
No,
the
Niners,
Niners and the
Niners and the
Chiefs.
Chiefs. That's a really
Niners
fun one to
and
watch
the
too, by the way.
Chiefs
That's
in
a
the
really
Super
fun
Bowl
one.
this year. I don't see that happening. Just don't see it. But that's okay.
All right, guys. So I'm gonna move on to my pick. I'll start with the Bills and the Texans. I think that Josh Allen has quietly had a pretty decent year. You know, what do you guys think? Not a bad year, right? Like I seen, you know,
The
it was
Bills
fun
are a
watching
good
him.
football
Bills
team.
defense. Devin
But, like,
Singletary also.
A cool stat. I mean, it's not unknown. It's very everybody knows it. But they're like the least points against, which is right under the
Defense.
Patriots.
Defense
Very
wins
good
playoff
defense.
games.
It
And
does,
the Patriots played
definitely.
against the. I
Definitely.
mean, they both played against the Jets and the Dolphins
Yep.
multiple times, but
And throughout this whole year, I have not put a single bet on Texans covering their spread. I've been against Texans this whole year.
And you've probably been right most of the time.
I have mostly parlay, so I can't really remember exactly what I've been right about or not. But I just have not liked the Texans this year, so I'm gonna put the Bills moving on to face the Ravens. Again, Buffalo's my sleeper team. I think we talked about this in our last episode. I think Armand agreed with me if I'm not
Yes, we
mistaken.
did.
So I'm gonna stick with what I'm sticking to. And then moving on to Titans versus Patriots. So Patriots, nobody's too proud of them this year. Right when like everyone thinks, oh, they're out, they're gonna lose, or I don't know if everyone's thinking that, but I'm feeling like, they're gonna probably lose to the Titans. There's no way Brady's not gonna show up. This might be his last 2 years, 3 years, or is it maybe even last year.
I think
He said he's gonna play.
I think he said he wants to play another like 4 or 5 years.
I don't see it. That's just bullshit. That's just him just talking.
We'll see.
Anyway, this is like going towards his last few years where he's not going to be playing as well, and we notice he's not been playing too well. But I'm not going against Brady, and I don't think the NFL even wants Brady to not make it far into the playoffs. That's a money-making machine right there. So I see Patriots moving on to face KC. Let's move on to the other side of the bracket and get things a little spiced up. So Seattle Seahawks versus Eagles. I personally think Seahawks are a freaking trash team this year. They've been winning by one possession. I don't know, it was like 2-3 games they haven't won by one possession out of their 11. I don't know the exact stat. And
16,
Eagles-
16 out of their 16.
11 wins. Like they've
Oh.
won by like 2 or 3 out of their 11 wins.
They also lost
No.
most of those games.
No,
By one possession.
what I'm saying is that they won by one possession
Most of the time.
almost
I
all
know,
of
I
their
know.
games.
Their
which
Dub's
is
a
crazy.
dub.
Crazy.
A dub's a dub.
It is a dub.
Their
I'll give
point
it to 'em.
differential is very bad though
Very bad.
for an 11-5
Um,
team.
they beat the Rams.
No,
And
they
then
lost to the Rams
moving on
They beat the
in
Rams.
LA.
moving on to Eagles.
I was at the game.
Yeah, I was there too. I was with you.
Yep, I had a teaser on that. All that was left was the Seahawks didn't hit,
Crazy.
obviously.
Anyway, for me, I don't know. I feel like Wilson might be the worst quarterback
Stupid.
no, not
No.
of all time. Worst quarterback in this playoffs. I don't know.
Mm,
I
this
don't
season?
like him.
Serious?
I don't like Wilson. He's not. He's
Russell
not good.
Wilson's literally like
Nah.
third in like MVP.
Hey, Toros, you realize
worst.
that Carson Wentz is a former MVP, right?
Super
Wentz is
Bowl
ass
MVP.
too, man.
No, he's not a Super Bowl.
No, that was Nick Foles. But Carson Wentz is an MVP
No,
of
he's
the
never
league.
won the MVP.
He won the MVP of the league
What year?
before Patrick
year-
Mahomes won last year.
the
It was
year
Carson
they
Wentz.
won-
And
When
he
they
tore
won
his
the-
ACL.
won the
And
ball.
then Nick Foles came and said, "Nah, I'm the best."
Nah.
Nick
Yeah,
Foles
he's
is
not.
not good.
But I
though.
mean, Nick Foles won a championship.
yes,
He
but
beat.
he's not
And who'd he
good.
beat? Who'd he beat?
You tell me.
Tom Brady. 'Cause Tom Brady's a little bitch. That's why Tom Brady's gonna lose
Thank
in
you,
the first
Armand.
round.
Let's go.
All right.
Anyway.
I'll wait till my.
So don't
bracket's
don't
done.
talk shit about Carson Wentz because they would have probably won this.
I didn't say anything about Carson Wentz.
You
I said-
definitely did because you said he's a worse quarterback than Russell Wilson. Fuck Russell Wilson. What are you talking
talking about?
That's what you said.
He literally just said Russell Wilson is a bad quarterback. I said he's in third place for MVP
I don't like
this
him.
year.
Yeah.
I don't like
Late
him.
I
Russell
said
Wil-
nothing about Carson Wentz.
No one
Late
said
to
anything
Russell
about
Wilson.
Carson
What the
Wentz.
fuck is this guy
Late to
talking about?
Russell
dude?
Wilson.
Late to Russell
Anyway,
Where he
Wilson.
got
Anyway.
Carson Wentz?
I'm
from?
a.
No one said anything
No,
about
nobody
Carson
even
Wentz.
mentioned Carson Wentz.
He said he's a worse quarterback than Carson
No,
Wentz.
no,
You're
no,
like,
I never
stupid.
said that.
Wait, wait, wait,
Homo
wait,
said that,
No,
and
I-
he said stupid.
Wait.
No, I
wait.
said you're stupid if you think Russell Wilson sucks.
Why?
I think
He
Because
does suck.
He's literally third in MVP.
Late, he's not winning it.
Okay,
He's not
well,
winning.
obviously because Lamar Jackson's
It's
gonna
not
win it.
dope.
Fuck
It's
Lamar
not dope.
Jackson.
What's this guy?
You
Uh,
lost
Okay,
your
okay,
mind.
let's go. Let's
It's
go.
pretty
Let's
good.
go.
Okay, anyway,
Let's
anyway.
continue.
I just think Eagles are gonna take it at home. I'm not even gonna get to that game right now. I don't even want to watch. I'm
I
gonna
think
watch
Seattle has
it.
too many injuries.
We'll see.
Interesting. I just don't like the Seattle like winning by 3 points here, 2 points there. Well, anyway,
We'll see.
anyway. Moving on to Vikings and Saints. That's a fun game, huh?
good game.
I feel like Vikings have been slept on this whole year.
Semi
You know,
sort
like
of.
even odds makers, they're not giving them respect, giving
Just not a
them
big fan
minus
of
3
Kirk Cousins.
spreads and shit like that. +3
They
spreads.
didn't give the Saints the odd makers didn't like the Saints early on in the season too.
Yeah,
Yeah, they got him at like
I've
10
been
wins.
liking it.
How much money did I make off of them in the first 7 weeks?
Well, they
Great- great
didn't
money,
have their
great money.
quarterback.
Not bad.
Yeah,
Can't
but
blame that.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
no, they
I
had
get
the
that,
quarterback at
but-
the start.
but-
Breeze injured his.
Second game.
No, it was like
Yeah.
First game.
no,
Second
second
or third
game.
game?
Yeah,
The
but
second game.
I
actually.
remember.
But
I remember
even,
it happened.
even
I
in
remember
those
it
couple weeks
happening.
when their team showed up against
Yeah.
a good team, and then the other week they were still underdogs
For sure,
or
for
like
sure.
slim favorites.
Yeah, but
For sure.
if you don't have your first string quarterback,
No,
it's
I mean,
I
of
agree,
course,
I
don't
agree.
get me
tough
wrong,
for
Drew
the
Brees is a
odd
beast,
makers,
but
like- okay,
Um,
who do you have?
And Thing has been playing not too well either. Kamara this year, he's been all right.
He's-
Nothing
last
been
two
special.
terrible.
games-
He
last
hasn't
two
been playing
games-
good at
He's
all.
been terrible.
Last 2 games, actually, he has
Yeah.
stepped it up for
In
playoff
comparison
time.
to what he should be doing, he
But-
he
I'm
hasn't
not
been
saying
doing
anything,
But,
but playoff time is
Anyways,
coming,
let him
he's
continue.
rolling.
Let him continue.
For sure. But am I gonna pick Cousins beating Breeze? There's no chance. No chance in hell. Breeze makes it to the next round. So it's what? Let's move back down.
Yeah,
to the
Ravens,
AFC.
Buffalo. Yeah, you have Ravens, Buffalo. Who's winning? Who's taking that one?
Buffalo's my dark horse, but they're not gonna make it to the AFC finals. Ravens are gonna take it.
Not against the Ravens, they're not.
No, hell no. You know, there's no Ravens. Look, they got an MVP on their team this year. Ravens are gonna make it to the AFC finals. I'm gonna cut it at that. It's gonna be very interesting to see if Buffalo could stop Ravens offense because Ravens offense
They did. No,
they're number one.
I don't want to say they did, but they kept them touchdown range last time they played in
Yeah.
Buffalo. Though.
What is that? They're averaging. I was looking at the stat. I think they're averaging 33 points a game. Ravens, something around there, which is pretty damn well.
They're good
That's a lot of
offense,
points.
good offensive
Yeah,
team.
yeah. Maybe they have an answer to Lamar Jackson's freaking running.
Someone needs to.
That, you may never know if there's gonna be a defensive team to stop them. It's gonna be the Bills. So
Highly doubtful.
if it's gonna be a defense, it's gonna be the Bills or Patriots.
Number one team defense is the Patriots. Don't forget that.
Exactly. No, for sure,
always
for sure,
remember that.
for sure. Anyway, I got Ravens. But I wouldn't be like, oh my god, like Buffalo beat Ravens. I wouldn't like freaking go crazy on it. But the Ravens are gonna win. Patriots, Kansas City Chiefs. New era versus old era. Can you say that? Quarterback.
Definitely the new big badass
Yeah.
versus the old school OG.
Yeah.
For me at least.
For me, looking like who's more fun to watch, I think Mahomes because he just throws those long
KC.
passes. They're a fun team to watch. I think I've enjoyed watching most of their games. I think everybody could agree here, and we have a freaking fanboy over here on this corner.
I'm a
Patty
fanboy.
Mahomes.
I love Patty.
Future
Freaking-
GOAT.
Anyway,
That's
he's
happening.
great player. I love watching
Patty
him.
Mahomes.
I love Patty.
I
He's
just
he's
think.
gonna be the greatest of all time, and I guarantee that. Give him 12 years.
Oh, I don't know, man. That's a
12
tough
years.
one, Armand.
You're stretching it, but it might be.
12 years.
It'll be fun. Let's just see how his career goes. Let's see if he could beat Patriots with declining Tom Brady. And I personally think he is. The thing is, like, you never know with Brady. What is he gonna do? Like, how good is he gonna be in playoffs? Like
Always good.
regular season Brady, playoff Brady. That's a different level. So it's gonna be a tough one to call. But I like Kansas City making it out. Plus, I would love to see Ravens versus Kansas City over Ravens versus Patriots. And then we're moving on to NFC. Jimmy G versus
Save
Wentz.
some for me.
I like it. It's gonna be at
Wentz, he's versing the Saints. You have the Saints.
no. He's versus Eagles. He
Oh,
versus
oh, never
he
mind.
versus
I thought you
Eagles.
were going into.
Yeah,
Never
he
mind.
versus Eagles.
Yeah.
Yeah, he versus
Yeah,
Eagles.
49ers, Eagles,
Um,
who you got?
Wentz is not doing anything special this year.
At all.
He might show up. Playoff
You
time.
have him beating Russell Wilson, literally
Yes, I
number
do.
3 in
Wilson,
MVP.
Wilson's trash. Don't even talk to me about that.
He's right.
Um,
We'll see.
I'm just gonna put it simple.
Wilson's trash.
San Fran has fun offense. They have great defense. Eagles have, I look at Eagles. They've had some good comebacks this year. I could say some fun games to watch, but I'm not impressed. I'm just gonna give it to 49ers. Jimmy G is making it to the NFC Finals this year. Great quarterback this year, by the way, Jimmy G. I know Hike
Definitely stepped it up.
Hike likes him a lot. Let's see how many sacks Bozo's gonna get. Let's move on to Saints Green Bay Packers. This might be the hardest call of the playoffs this year.
Wait. Do we all have Saints against Packers? think
I would
we
guess
all
so.
do.
Yeah, everybody. I
Well,
don't,
yeah.
I don't want to ruin anything, but that's a
I do.
tough
Okay,
game, man.
At the end, okay.
That's a tough game.
Okay.
I like Rodgers this year, man. He's been showing up. Breeze has had a good year, but I've nothing that's wow, MVP caliber or anything. But I can't go against Breeze.
He only threw the most touchdowns
He did.
ever in
No.
the league with the most yards ever.
ever.
And then Michael Thomas had the most receptions ever in a season.
Ever.
But nothing special.
No, for me, it's when I've been looking at I've been watching the Saints game. I've been betting on them all year. I bet them winning over 10.5 games. Cash that money in. But I also had Rams. So Rams.
Rams Super Bowl?
Hey, I have to put my team winning the Super Bowl. There's no way.
Bro, you have the LA Kings
I have
winning
the
the
God.
championship.
You had the LA Lakers winning the championship last year.
No, I didn't.
Okay, yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Don't talk to me about it.
No, I didn't.
He did. He had
This guy's
that.
lost his mind. I never placed that
That's
bet in my
hilarious.
life.
That's hilarious. Anyway,
I got it this
um,
year. That's for that.
It's a
sure.
fun game.
Anyways,
It's gonna be at Green Bay.
Yes, it is.
It's gonna be a fun game to watch. But I think it's gonna be a high scoring game.
Get to the point. bro.
I see Saints winning it. Breeze NFC Championship against Jimmy G.
All right, Ravens, KC.
Oh my God, I didn't know who to pick. It's do I look? There has to be a certain point this year in the playoffs that somebody's gonna answer to that rushing yards that freaking Lamar Jackson's getting. I feel like you don't have to be a goddamn genius to figure it out. Something. I'm not a goddamn coach, but figure something out for this damn guy. It's some defensive lineups. I don't even know. I think Kansas City laughing.
Look, bro. If it was that easy,
I don't
it
know,
would have
man.
been done. These are professional coaches, professional defensive players. These guys have been doing this for
No,
years.
I don't know,
The
man.
guy get.
Playoffs are a different.
Oh,
It-
trust
it
me,
is, it is.
Hike.
You have a
Hike,
whole,
trust me, bro. You're about to trip out about when it comes to me, bro.
Okay.
Don't look at my bracket. I know you
Ravens, KC. Let's go. Let's
Don't
go. Let's
be
go.
peeking
Ravens,
over-
Okay,
KC.
I'm giving it a goddamn Patty Mahomes. Take him to the bowl.
I like
Take
it.
him
I
to the
like
bowl.
it. You guys are hyped.
I
but
like
I
Patty.
got my own solid picks.
All right.
Okay, and then
So you have KC.
I have Casey. No, not winning. And
In the
I haven't
finals.
announced.
No,
I'm
no,
saying
in
in
the
the finals.
finals.
Yeah, in the
Okay,
finals. That's
okay.
all I'm
I just
announcing
wanna
right now. That's I can't wait to
shit.
actually watch Ravens
gonna
KC
happen.
if it does
It
happen.
is.
If it does happen, which I do believe is gonna happen. Anyway, and then to keep the short, 49ers versus Saints.
Short. He said keep this short.
Let me keep the short at this point. Wait up. Take it easy. Take it easy. 49ers Saints. I'm giving it the Saints.
Did I take this long?
No, you didn't.
You did. You did.
No, you did not.
That's
Time
okay,
check,
That's
time
okay.
stamp.
That's okay. That's
Time
okay.
stamp.
Hey,
I
producer's
did it
saying he
long.
took the same time.
Time
Producer's saying he took
stamp.
the same time.
No.
Right
No,
about
no.
the same.
Okay,
We got
okay.
15 minutes each. Hey, producer, shout out Dr. Dre.
49ers,
Doctor.
Saints,
Anyway,
49ers Saints. I got Saints making to the bowl. We'll talk about the winner later.
All right, ladies
T-Mac.
and gentlemen.
Sorry to
Tony
interrupt you,
Mac.
Todd.
T-Mac.
You guys, where is the Super Bowl this year?
Super Bowl is in, I believe.
Check it.
I
Ask
think it was in
Siri.
Atlanta, Georgia, if I'm
No.
not mistaken.
I don't
That was
sure.
last year, no?
It's not in Atlanta.
What Super Bowl is this? Like 56?
Is it not in the Superdome?
Doug
The
Dimmadome.
Mercedes-Benz Superdome?
Doug Dimmadome.
Go.
Owner of Dimmadome.
Owner of the Dimmadome.
It's in Miami,
Ooh,
Florida.
Miami.
Dolphins
Cubano.
are almost, they almost made it to the
Shout out to
playoffs.
Cubanos.
Wait. This is the 100th season of the NFL?
Tony
kick
Mac,
back.
let's go.
Kick
All
back.
right, go.
1920 NFL bracket. The Mac Daddy's the God, the Prophet. I'm coming in hot.
2020.
2019. Did you not hear what I just said?
19,
I heard
19? 2019. 2020.
Wait a minute.
Hold
All right,
on.
so check it out.
20s.
Game one, Bills versus Texans. I just don't think that the Texans. Look, they're good. They got great offense. I was since game one, week one. I became a fan of Deshaun Watson and DeAndre Hopkins playing together. I just don't think they're ready yet. And I think the Bills. I'm not a big fan of Allen, but I'm a
He's
big
not bad
fan
this
of
year.
Devin Singletary. I'm a big fan of the Bills defense, and I think they'll come out on top. It'll be a close score. It'll be a close game. It'll be like a 4 to 6 point victory by the Bills, under 35 points, something like that. I'm not gonna put an exact number on it, but I think the Bills will advance.
You would say Bills are a good underdog to bet on.
Absolutely, and I already put money on them.
I like it.
Absolutely. Titans, Patriots. I don't know what these guys are talking about. Well, actually, I don't know what Hike's talking about.
We're gonna remember the Titans.
Well, that's cute. That's cute. But let's remember the Pats. Let's remember
It
that
will
the
be
Pats
cute when
defense
they
probably
win.
scored more touchdowns than certain NFL teams' offenses. So New England Patriots will absolutely manhandle the Titans. I don't think it'll even be close. It'll be a blowout game. The Pats will move on. Okay, so now on the NFC side, the Seahawks versus the Eagles. See, now I am a fan of Russell Wilson. I am a fan of Marshawn, the God, the beast mode man Lynch coming back to Seahawks. I think the Seahawks have the right pieces and they have the right coach. I'm a fan of Pete Carroll.
Pitt.
Shout out Pitt.
Pitt. We saw him.
You know who you are, Pitt.
Yeah, we did see him during the game. But I think Seahawks come out on top against the Eagles. I just don't think that the Eagles have enough firepower. They don't have the stopping power to beat the Seahawks. And I understand all that point differential bullshit, but Pete Carroll's been here many times. So has Russell Wilson. He's won a ring. He's won a ring. So give it to the man. I think the Seahawks come out on top. As far as the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints are concerned,
Fun game.
I don't know if Dalvin Cook's playing yet or not. If he's playing,
pretty sure
it's going to be an interesting game.
There's no way he's
It's
not.
going to be an interesting game. Alvin Kamara has not stepped up, but how can I go against Drew Brees and
Okay.
Michael Thomas?
Okay.
It's like a link, like a chain link. They just work well together, and it's been working. And I see them advancing.
Something I forgot to mention with that game. Kamara hasn't stepped up, but Latavius Murray hasn't been playing.
Latavius.
I did have him in my fantasy, but I've been monitoring him because of my fantasy. It's a little easier. He's been
You
stepping
guys
up.
keep saying Alvin Kamara had 2 touchdowns last week. Like he had a
That's
touchdown
cute.
the week
That's
before.
Man, Hike, I drafted this guy with the 2nd overall pick.
I'm not
bro.
saying before this. I'm
I had
saying
Saquon.
last
the first
couple of
12,
weeks.
the first
Or is he
12
I thought
weeks he
he
played like
McCaffrey.
dog shit.
Anyway,
The
let's
first
get
12
on.
weeks.
Anyway.
Who you got?
Okay, so I got the Saints coming out.
We all got the Saints so far.
Now,
so
divisional
far.
round, the AFC, the Ravens versus the Bills. The Bills not even close. The Ravens will blow out the Bills in this game. It won't be like a 45, 50-point game that the Ravens are used to. It'll be like a 28-6, 28-14, 28-10 type of game, but definitely a blowout. I just don't see the Bills playing well enough to beat the Ravens. Lamar Jackson's running hot, but I don't know how hot he's gonna run.
Would you be surprised if they have an answer to him?
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
The Bills do have a chance to win, but right now I'm predicting that it's going to be a blowout game. It's going to be over
see
2
it.
touchdown win. Over 2
I see it.
touchdown win.
I see it. I see it.
Now, the other division, Kansas City Chiefs versus the New England Patriots. This was a tough decision for me because I'm actually big on Patty Mahomes and Tyreek Hill and the Chiefs. But there's one thing about the Chiefs that I don't, excuse me, that I think is going to stop them from actually winning this game. The Chiefs have no running back, so they have no run game. And the Patriots' defense is too good, and Bill Belichick is too smart for Patrick Mahomes to only be throwing the whole game and the Chiefs to win the game. It's not going to happen. There's no way, no how, no chance. The Pats will win, and they'll move on to the AFC Championship against the Ravens.
Chiefs beat them in Boston, in Massachusetts.
In the playoffs, it's different, and
that's a
Excuse me.
confidence boosting win.
I am a little under the weather, Degenerates, but I'll be fine. Let's move on to the other side. Niners versus Seahawks. This was also a very, very tough pick for me.
Really?
I really like Jimmy G, and I really like George Kittle. I'm actually a huge fan of George Kittle. I love you, man.
Really?
Shout out to you, George.
What do you mean, really?
Wait a minute.
Wait. He said really? Like it was a tough pick. You know, both their games went down to the wire. Like literally.
kidding me?
against each
Not a
other.
fan of Seahawks.
Hold
Yeah, you can have your hate for the Seahawks all you
Yeah,
want, but the
not a
truth
good
is the
team.
truth.
The first game went to OT where a field goal won the game. The second game literally was
They're not a
stopped on
good
the
team.
1 yard line, on the half-yard line.
Okay.
Jimmy G's manhandling.
Can I
then
continue
Yeah,
this?
go
verse
ahead.
them
Go
anyway.
ahead. Go ahead.
Can I continue
Yeah,
this?
go ahead.
Okay,
pick.
so the Niners versus the Seahawks. It's very tough. I love the Niners. I think they're gonna be great for the next 5 to 10 years. But I don't think it's their time now. I think the Seahawks will come out on top in a very, very close game, just like you were saying, just like you mentioned. I think it's gonna be a very close game. I think Seahawks are gonna have a slight edge in the end, and they're gonna actually get the dub. I could be wrong on this one. Like this was a tough pick for me. That I really like Russell Wilson. I really like Pete Carroll. Honestly, I do.
Pitt.
I think they have a good system.
Pitt.
So I think the
The
Seahawks will come out on top, and no disrespect to the Niners. I don't know if it's their time yet. I just don't know if they're ready for that spotlight yet. And if they are, great, because I've loved watching you guys the whole season. I'm not gonna be lying to you. As far as the Saints and Packers go, look, Aaron Rodgers is the comeback kid. You can say that all you want, but Drew Brees is not gonna is. Drew Brees and Michael Thomas are a different level right now. I think the Saints do come out on top. I think it'll be not that high of a scoring game. I think it'll be like a win by a touchdown or so, like anywhere from like 4 to 8 point win for the Saints.
But you think it's like a low scoring game overall? overall.
Not like a high
So like
scoring.
a 20 to 12, something like that.
No, more like a
Over under 40.
like a 27 to 24, 27
okay.
to 20 type of thing.
I
Oh,
got
but that's a high scoring
got
game.
an
It's not
over
really high.
38,
You're
35
also-
game.
look,
That's what I'm
you guys,
saying.
he's not saying 27, 24 is a high scoring game because this guy was at the Chiefs and the Rams game last year.
That's a pretty
No,
high
the reason
scoring
why I'm
game.
not saying because the line's probably gonna be at like 50.
That's 51.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Okay.
And
So
how-
I
how?
guess it's
How
high
is it at
scoring.
51? How did
Well,
they
I
do
said
it?
27 to 20 to 27 to
Oh,
24.
27,
Oh.
24.
Well, 27 to
51.
20 to 27 to 24.
Interesting.
So that's where I think it's gonna be at. The line will probably be at like 50.
Do you guys think Green Bay will be favorite? Like spread wise?
No, I think the Saints will be favorites.
Even at Green Bay?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Or I think it'll be like a pick 'em.
I can see like a -3 type of.
I think it's gonna be home field advantage.
Oh, let's
minus
Saints
2.5.
win first, but you know.
Saints will win.
Okay,
They're gonna win.
You got Saints coming out of Packers.
I got the Saints coming out. Saints come out on top. I'm on the. I mean, I've always been a fan of Drew
So
Brees.
you got
Yeah.
Seahawks, Saints, Ravens, Chiefs.
Correct.
No, Ravens, Pats.
Ravens, Pats.
Okay. Ravens, Pats. Let's go.
So now, here's where it gets
Pats.
crazy. I stick to my gut with this one. I said the Pats are gonna make it to the Super Bowl.
You really trust that terrible offense to get through to the
But
Super
it
I
is
trust
Brady,
their
man.
defense.
It
I
is
trust their
Brady.
defense, and I trust that Tom Brady will show up whenever he needs to show up,
He
just like
hasn't
Kobe
shown-
Bryant
he
does.
has not
Kobe
shown
Bean.
up.
Kobe Bean Bryant shows up when he has to show up.
Okay, but he has not been showing up lately, and he's been.
Like Bill
talking
Belichick
about
will
their
light a
offense.
fire under his ass.
Let's see.
The Pats defense is maybe one of the greatest defenses that I've ever played in the NFL ever.
Ever.
Just lost
I
to the
think-
Dolphins.
That's fine.
That's like a. If you ask me, that's
Plus
like a BS
950.
game.
Sounds like a
Plus
Vegas. Sounds like a
950.
What
Vegas
BS
situation.
game? They
little-
played
plus
to win.
950.
They
little-
get home field advantage, guys.
They didn't
plus
want the home
950.
field
They didn't want
advantage.
it.
They didn't want it.
Okay.
Okay, look, listen to me. The Pats come
But
out on
Brady's not that
top.
good this
Lamar
year.
Jackson, you're great. You're gonna be great for a long time until you get hit really hard and get hurt, and then you're not gonna be so great. So you might want to slow down on the feet in the run game because somebody's gonna crack you and you're
Is
gonna
that
have
a threat?
spinal problem. No, I'm a huge fan of his.
Yeah,
I
he's
think
good, he's good, he's
one of
good.
the greatest quarterbacks in the NFL, and he's the MVP. He's my MVP. It's either for me, it's him, and then it's probably should have been Christian McCaffrey, but their team is trash.
Yeah.
So I mean, who else? Who's better than them? I mean, Patty Mahomes was out for a few weeks, so I don't know if I can, tell him that you know what I mean. Russell Wilson, I don't think he's the MVP. I think he was definitely the MVP about 6 weeks ago, 7 weeks ago, but Lamar Jackson showed up, so he deserves it. But I think old school Bill Belichick and old school Pats come out on top, and they go to the Super Bowl once again. And on the other side, on the NFC side, Seahawks versus Saints. As much as I like Pete Carroll and the Seahawks
Pete-
and their system, the New Orleans Saints, I think will actually blow this team out.
Like blow them out
I think
straight
it'll
up.
be a blowout. I think this one will be a blowout. I think this is
If
where
that game happens,
This
the
would be
Saints
this
win
would
by
this
30
would be at
points.
They're gonna win by
this
like
would be at
20.
New
They
Orleans,
win
right?
by
If
3
it's
touchdowns.
Seahawks,
Yes.
it'll be at New Orleans.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yes, it will.
Yeah,
And I think it'll be like a over like a 3 touchdown win.
yeah, it would.
I agree.
Because
If that game
now
was to
now
happen.
Drew Brees he's getting old. He just crushed some records. Next year,
He's
Tom
breaking
Brady's
stump,
most likely
though.
going to recrush it. No, listen to what I'm saying. He needs another ring. He's always in the conversation of one of the greatest ever. So what he's going to do? He's in the NFC Championship. There's no way he's losing that game. There's no fucking way he's losing that game. He's going to win that game. Excuse me. And he's going to go to the Super Bowl to face Tom Brady, which
got a
is
great
actually known. Wait a minute. Which is actually known as the greatest of all time. Literally.
That's a good one.
So it's going to be Tom Brady versus Drew Brees
That's a
in
good
one
story.
last showdown. And then we'll see what happens
That's a good story.
after these messages.
I like that little NFL type of story.
You know how I do.
I like the story.
I'm a story creator. The man, the myth, the legend, the Mac Daddy. Go ahead.
All right. Okay.
Armand. Move your mic a little bit.
Arm, before you start,
I'm listening.
I have to kind of take off.
You have
So,
to take off?
yeah,
You
so-
don't want to be a part of this
But we gotta
historic
call our
bracket?
bull.
Yeah.
I'm going to be quick. You
Yeah,
know
we
me.
gotta call our bull, bro.
I'm
You
going to
gotta-
be quick.
You gotta be quick.
Kick it.
All right, give me 5 minutes. All right.
Bills, Texans. Who
All right,
you got?
look, Bills, Texans. The Buffalo Bills are the better team. The Texans fucking suck. Okay,
So
they're gonna win 20-17.
Three
Buffalo
Bills, three Bills,
Tex-
one
you got
Texans,
Texans, yeah.
one Texans. Next,
All right, next.
Titans,
Tom Brady's
Patriots.
old. The Pats defense is overrated. We will be remembering the Titans in that game.
There we go. I
That's
like
it.
You
it.
can't go
That-
against Brady.
that's all
I
I'm
like
saying.
Not the
The Pats
first round.
defense is overrated.
Not
They
against
had,
the- not in
they
the
had
first
3
round.
pick sixes against the fucking Miami Dolphins, and this guy's over here talking about how the fucking how their defense has more points than some offenses.
Okay.
Against the fucking Miami Dolphins, they lost to the Dolphins in a week that mattered. So I'm counting
Next,
them out.
Seahawks,
That's
Eagles.
You're
it.
cute.
Seahawks, Eagles. I'm going with the Eagles because I got faith in Carson Wentz. He's a former MVP.
We got
Russell
3
Wilson's
Eagles,
a
1
bitch.
Seahawks.
Listen to me. Russell Wilson's a bitch, and their team's injured. Marshawn Lynch is still a little hoe, and Russell Wilson chokes. That's what he does. He choked against Tom Brady once. He'll do it again. Next, we got the Saints. Look, I love the Saints. They're gonna win this round, but
All right,
that's not going that much further than that.
you got Ravens, Bills.
Next, Ravens, Buffalo. Lamar Jackson is getting exposed.
You think?
Listen to me now.
I like it. I like it.
Lamar Jackson will get exposed and lose by 2 touchdowns or more
I like
against
it.
the Buffalo Bills.
You heard it
I
here
like it.
first.
You guys
I like
heard it
it.
here first.
You heard it here
This
first.
is January
ladies and
3rd,
gentlemen.
2020. It's 11:24 p.m.
I like it.
And Lamar Jackson will be exposed by the Buffalo Bills
All right,
defense.
you
And I
got-
can guarantee that.
Hold on. Today I tossed up $10
Remember-
on Bills winning
Re-
the bowl.
Remember the
$4.50.
Titans? Remember the Titans
Look.
against KC?
Look, we're
see.
gonna remember them, but
like
not
it.
for that long.
Yeah.
Okay, you
I
know,
like
like
it.
okay, we're gonna remember you, but not against.
I just
Patty.
can't. I just couldn't
Not
go against
Patty.
MVP this
Look,
year.
Look, Patty Mahomes, man. Look, in 2030, after this decade's over, after this
We'll have him
decade's
as a
over,
guest.
Patty Mahomes will
Probably have
have
him earlier than
will
that.
have between we'll have between 3 and 6 Super Bowl rings at the end of this decade. And
Brady's got 6. I just want to throw that out. there.
perfect. He has 6, but he's not gonna win this year, and he's gonna get exposed by the Titans.
Once he
perfect.
gets once he gets his 7th one this year, I want to hear the people talk shit.
Homie,
I'm
you have
still
the
gonna
Saints,
talk shit.
Homie, you have the Saints winning the Super Bowl
that's
this
right,
year.
that's right, that's
so
right. Breeze has his 2nd.
I just
Okay,
exposed his
okay,
brand. Anyways,
Titans,
look,
Kansas
the
City.
Chiefs are gonna manhandle the fucking
All
Titans.
right, agreed.
Okay,
Niners, Eagles.
Niners,
I don't think
Eagles.
the Titans
Look,
are even gonna
look,
get there.
Carson Wentz, you're a beast, but your defense sucks. Okay, and defense wins championships in the NFL.
my mic
and-
rocking?
Hey, worried about that?
Because I'm moving the table. Look,
Anyway, continue.
look, the Eagles are a good team, but their defense sucks, okay? So I'm going with the 49ers defense and Jimmy G clutching it up and all the boys.
At
okay?
home, okay.
Okay.
Saints, Packers.
Saints, Green Bay.
Mm-mm.
Man, I love the Saints.
Da-na-na,
Man.
na-na-na.
But
Oh.
I'm going with the double Aaron brothers. That's who I'm going with. Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Jones. I got faith in Green Bay.
Oof, that's the only Packers pick.
Wait,
by
wait,
the
wait,
way.
wait,
That's
wait.
the only
It's
Packers pick.
feeling. Ha, ha, ha.
Look,
All right, all
Look.
right.
I'm gonna say one thing about this game. Aaron Rodgers is gonna show up.
They do have the home field
Okay,
advantage.
they have the
man.
home field advantage.
like
They're
it.
going to be a slight favorite. I think they're probably going to open the line at 2.5. Line's going to move to 3.5, and then sharp money is going to be taken on the Saints at like
I don't think it'll get
at a
3.5.
plus. Yes, that's exactly what's going to happen. It's going to be a minus 2.5. It's going to move to 3.5 to 4. Then lots and lots of money is going to be thrown on the Saints. Anyways, look,
Alright,
and then
we
we got Buffalo
Bills against the
and the
Chiefs.
Chiefs. Man, look, Buffalo defense is crazy,
I
but.
think he is fast for the Chiefs to make the Super Bowl.
That's exactly what I'm doing because
He
you know
loves
why?
Kansas City.
You know why? Because this is the storyline that they have to create. It has to be. Look, these guys have to have an easy path and get these rings so they can pump up their story, pump up their stock. Okay.
All right, so you got the
look,
Chiefs
so
beating
I
the
got
Bills.
the Chiefs beating the Bills. It's gonna be a very
Let me
close
tell
game. I
you.
would not be
Okay.
surprised. Look,
Bills.
listen to me.
Let me tell you though.
Listen to me. I would not be surprised if the Bills win this game. Okay.
I like it. I
Okay.
have a bet on
Okay.
them.
Look,
Okay.
I
trust
have a
me.
bet on them.
Look, don't sleep. Look, everyone's sleeping on the Bills. I slept on the Bills a lot.
I am not sleeping on the Bills
But-
this year.
But they made me look. They
This
made me a
month.
shit ton of money this year.
Okay,
Josh Allen's
first
gonna go to the
first
freaking
year,
AFC.
first
Yes,
year.
yes. Lamar Jackson, second year quarterback. He's gonna choke.
Okay, okay.
I'm talking in your mic. He's gonna choke against Josh Allen and the
I like
Buffalo
it.
Bills defense.
All right,
like it.
49ers
I
Saints,
like it.
49ers
No
Packers.
respect.
49ers.
I like the
Packers,
Bills,
what do we
man.
got? 49ers Packers, man. Look, Hike. Hear me out here, okay? Look, you had both these fucking quarterbacks on your fantasy team.
Yeah,
at
I
one
did
point,
actually.
Right? And who did you play?
When they played against each other,
When
I
they played against each
I
other.
played
In
the
the
Packers.
week, look, listen to me. Let me backstory. Hike had. This was the week for him to make the playoffs, and if he put in
I
the
won,
right
I would've
quarterback,
made
Choked
it.
against.
look,
Me.
You go
Trash
ahead.
ass-
Go ahead.
The
and
trash
go-
ass Cleveland Brown week where they played
Okay, I
Miami.
like-
I
Listen to me.
Baker
played.
Mayfield's the
Baker.
worst quarterback of
I
all
played.
time.
I
Ever.
played.
I agree.
I played.
Ever.
I played Aaron Rodgers instead of Jimmy G, and that was a big mistake. Let's just leave it at that.
And guess what?
If I played Jimmy G, I would have made it.
And
This time,
guess what? And
this
this
time-
time, if you were to play Aaron Rodgers again, you would be victorious because Aaron Rodgers
Ooh, I
is gonna
like-
be in the bowl.
I like that.
I don't
Alright,
doubt
look,
that.
Aaron Rodgers.
Okay.
Alright.
Look, two
you go
offensive.
now. This time,
two-
you go. You pick your
perfect,
Super Bowl champion
perfect,
first.
Perfect. Look,
And let me tell you
Look.
though, let me like to pick for you. If it was gonna be Kansas City versus Green Bay, Green Bay's winning it for me. That's my call.
Okay, go.
But
You
anyway,
know,
that's
it's
not my
not your
bracket.
bracket. Go.
It's not my
Chiefs against
bracket.
Packers.
look at me. Look, this game.
You're looking at the bracket.
This game
I am
is
the
gonna
bad.
be a fucking
You're looking at
battle. It's fucking
Big-
World War III.
big
We're-
badass
We're
battle.
bombing
Yeah,
Iran.
We
and
just
shit.
bombed
That's
Iran.
what they're doing in the bowl,
Soleimani's
okay?
dead.
That's
Soleimani's
what
dead.
they're doing, okay? They're bombing, just like
This
just like
guy's
America
got
bombed
90.
Iran, okay?
Armand, how many points are there in this game?
Moab, they're
Look.
dropping a Moab on this
We're
field.
dropping Moab
it's not
on
even
them
a nuke, bro.
motherfuckers.
It's a Moab, exactly.
how many?
Oh,
Okay,
Moab
listen
is
to
big.
me.
Okay,
Okay,
Done big.
look. 56-34, okay? 56. Listen to me.
Take the over, ladies and gentlemen. If it's
The
like
goddamn
this,
basketball game.
Listen to me. 56 to
That's the first half of the next Laker
34.
game.
56 to 34.
Quarter.
And we will see Patrick Mahomes, last year's MVP, this year's MVP, and I'm putting money on Patty Mahomes winning this year's MVP. I don't even know if he's a finalist,
Hey.
but I'll still put money
He's
on
not
that.
on it. Okay.
Look,
you're
I got
done.
the Chiefs winning the bowl, baby.
You're
the
done.
Chiefs.
You're done.
That's
Free
right.
money.
56-34.
The
That's it. Time
P
out.
money.
Next. Next.
The
Who you
Chiefs,
got?
baby.
Who you got? Pats against what? Saints?
New England Patriots and Tom Brady versus the New Orleans Saints and Drew the Glue Breeze.
The glue.
The Glue. All right, so check it out. First, I'm gonna tell you the score, 27-17. Then I'm gonna tell you who's gonna win.
You
Drew
just
Brees and
said
the
it.
Saints. The Saints are gonna win the Super Bowl against Tom Brady and the Patriots,
Because Tom Brady's old.
and Tom Brady's world is gonna come tumbling down in
So he's
Super
not getting
Bowl.
his seventh.
That's happening in round 1.
So he's not getting his 7th ring, but he's gonna go to the Super Bowl.
All right.
So there's still gonna be a lot of respect.
All right. Hovo.
All right. Na 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 na. All right. KC versus New Orleans.
Mm-hmm. Who you got?
That's a fun game. I'm going with Saints. I got
Oh, Drew the Glue.
Drew the
That's two
glue.
Saints.
I've had Saints winning the bowl for the past I don't know how many months. I put the bet midway through the season. I'm like, it's happening. Saints are
Two
winning
Saints,
it.
one KC.
Saints are winning it.
All right.
31-35.
I had the
Easy.
31-35. Okay,
Not
I had the
easy, by way.
Chiefs
That's
against
a
the.
4-point game.
I had the Chiefs
You
against
guys
the
all
Niners.
have the Chiefs going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I do.
I got the Pats.
I don't know
so-
why I
Okay.
do, but I just do.
I do. Chiefs
You're going with
against.
the favorite, though. You have to think about it like that.
Hey, wait, before
Tom Brady's
anything,
always the favorite.
I do-
no matter
Tom
what.
Brady versus Drew Brees.
Let me say something.
Epic
Look,
storyline.
It's epic, but
Hey
look,
guys, let me finish my
Wait,
bracket.
Before Heike
Yes,
start, before you
yes,
start, guys, wait.
I think he does.
If Buffalo makes it to the Super Bowl, they're winning it. Just keep.
Bro,
looking
that
at
means
I
you
agree.
toss up
Okay.
a little.
I already have a
Chiefs-
Hey,
bet.
guys, let me say something before we continue. I think the Pats are plus 2,000 to win the Super Bowl.
They're not.
Blitz.
I thought I saw that.
I don't think so.
The 2,500.
Go ahead, Ike.
Chiefs against the Niners. I also am with Armand. Punch the ganj.
Punch the
I think the
ganj.
Chiefs are gonna win, and the score is gonna be 20. I don't think it's gonna be a
gonna be a
90-point
bomb.
battle.
It's going to be a
Chiefs are gonna
90-point
beat them.
battle.
Yes, 27-24.
90 point? Oh.
27-24.
I thought I heard 90 point.
All right, guys.
What,
So that's my pick. That's our picks.
what do you got?
Wait,
Chiefs.
Before we
I got
continue,
Chiefs.
Saints.
so
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
so we'll figure out the point system. We'll either put it in the description or we'll tell you in the next episode or so on and so
Like and
forth.
subscribe.
Like us, give us the like, subscribe, hit that little bell, bling, so that you can get a
Reminders,
notification.
alerts,
Yes, sir.
notifications.
Oh, and make sure you guys comment for the thing.
Don't please
for
comment.
for the challenge. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
comment,
very important.
comment.
You guys
And,
make sure you guys
Comment too. Maybe I'll see your name double times when I pick up. Well, I'm not picking the winner, but we'll probably randomize. But maybe I'll see your name more often than not when I'm picking the hat.
Yes,
Alright.
yes, yes.
What's that? A hat.
What's-
The Pats
what's
are plus 1250.
Okay.
It's a good bet.
It's a good bet.
All right.
All
we're
right,
good?
ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Degenerates.
All right.
We're out.
Degenerates. Na 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 na.